Guys, welcome back to the Art of Whiskey. I'm Mr. Bester Craftsman, and I'm here with my man Stan the Rye Man.
The Rye Man.
I know you got so many names. Stan the Dog Man, Stan the Cat Man, Stan the Rye Man. So making him another cocktail today, and it's one that you guys kind of already heard, but I want to get his reaction to it because I think it was very interesting. Shout out to our guy Chance, who brought us these puny buzz nuts, aka the buzz button.
No
No Diddy, yeah, and I'm gonna make him an electric buzz sour. And shout out to the person who recommended that name in the comments too, because I think the original name was like electric bourbon sour with a buzz button. He said you might want to just call it the electric buzz sour. I was like, hey, sounds good. So if you guys have any suggestions for the names of some of the cocktails I'll be putting out, feel free to drop them in. I'm more than happy to listen. I'm not great at putting the names together, but I'm great at putting the drinks together. That being said, let's go ahead and make you this drink, my man.
So is this vodka?
No, this is actually still bourbon. So we're gonna start with 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, fresh lemon. And the whole purpose of this drink, which you'll see here momentarily, as some of you all already seen, is the buzz button. This thing,
Is there alcohol in the buzz button?
there is not actually, but it definitely makes you salivate. It gives you this numb, tingly, almost electric type of feeling in your mouth when you bite into this thing. You'll see what it looks like here in a second. And it pairs well with this drink. And mind you, once again, shout out to Chance. He's the one who brought it and introduced us to it, or just introduced me to it. And he said this was inspired by a cocktail called the Verbena cocktail, based out of the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas. And that's actually a tequila-based version. Some of the similar components, but they do a few other things differently, and I'd have to kind of go do some deep diving to find some of the recipes for some of the ingredients. But I was like, okay. But the whole purpose is the acidity, which in this case is going to be the lemon juice in this.
Can you repurpose a lot of drinks in with other alcohol? Is there like an old fashioned but with vodka?
So we actually remember when we made the original old fashioned cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
That cocktail base was the original base for any cocktail back when they first came out with the original word cocktail. So they said it's a base with bitters, simple syrup, or in that case back then it was sugar because they didn't have simple syrup. So it was bitters, sugar, and then soda or water, and then spirit. So it wasn't just whiskey. So it could have been vodka, it could have been tequila, it could have been rum, whatever your preference. So to answer your question in that regard, yes. Would I do it with some of the other stuff? I'd have to play with it, but probably not, because I'm even thinking about it right now. It's like, you probably could, but you know what? We might even do that. We're just like, yo, what does an old fashioned taste like with every spirit?
Yeah.
Just doing the same ingredient all across the board, and we'll just see what that tastes like. So that would be fun.
Mm-hmm. Y'all stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned for that. So, I already did 1/4 ounce of Demerara, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, and then we'll do 2 ounces of bourbon in this case. And boom, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and get a little bit.
Yeah, dive it out.
Finish them off there,
Yeah.
And just to balance it out, I'll go ahead and give them a little extra, because that actually does make a difference. But once again, the whole purpose of doing some of this stuff too is also to see, I want to get his reaction, but I'm also going to figure out some other recipes to leverage something like this. You're going to see here momentarily what this thing is like, and it's actually a pretty cool, fun experience. Because when I first tried it, I was like, yo, this is interesting, but once it gets you going in terms of the salivation, you're like, whoa, this is intense. But it makes you keep going back for another sip, and it keeps making you go back for another sip. So I understand the purpose of it, but it is a lot of fun. You get your big cube prepped.
Big cube.
Preparation, people, when you start, if you're, I don't know where you're at in your bar journey, but if you're looking to get into bartending, or if you're just doing it for fun at home, whatever, preparation is going to be your biggest thing when it comes to making drinks, and that's probably the one step that most people don't enjoy. Because they, I gotta make the syrup, I gotta make this. People just want it already pre-made for you. Hence your ready to drinks, like, a pre-made Manhattan and all that other stuff. And even Chance brought this pre-made, tequila or margarita mix. I'm like, yeah, I'm good on that, man. Everything's always gotta be fresh. And you guys saw that in the other episode that we did with Trev, even with the grapefruit. Even making sure grapefruits are in season too. That made a difference in the drink also. So we're gonna shake this up.
Is there an amount of time that you would shake that?
For this one, anywhere on average 8 to 10 seconds. You don't want to beat up the bourbon too bad, because then it just really, really dilutes it down. So boom, hit you with this, and then normally I would set the buzz buttons on top of that cube, but I don't want them to roll off, so I'm just going to hand them to you. Actually, no, I'll let you pick them out yourself. Well, there's one. Take probably at least one more.
And you just put it in.
No, you'll put it in your mouth and you'll chew on it first. Now it's going to be very earthy. It's going to taste like you chewing on some grass. Yeah, just do one. Yeah, one or two, and just put them back there.
They look like little dandelions.
Yeah. And yeah, back of your cheek, tuck it back there, chew on it.
Like some dip.
There you go. And then you're going to start, it's going to give you that little numbing, tingly sensation, and then it's going to start to make you salivate a little bit too. And then you can go ahead and you can swallow that too. It's edible.
It's edible.
Yeah. And then take a sip. And then as it starts to kick in, you'll start to feel how it amplifies the acidity, aka the juice that's in that drink.
Let them sit. Let that dip. Let it sit right there. Is it supposed to kind of be like a whiskey sour?
This is a whiskey sour, yes. Minus the egg white, just so we're clear.
There's egg white and whiskey sour?
Depending on where you go. If you get on the super crafty side, they'll do an egg white. But if you're just doing straightforward, it's usually just simple syrup, lemon juice, bourbon, and then shaken and served over a cube. But if you want to take it up a notch, you do egg white in there as well, and it froths it up. Yeah, uh-huh.
I started chewing them and that thing tangled.
Yep.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
see
something
it.
different for sure.
Oh, yeah. But thoughts?
Dang, I like whiskey. It's different, like you said. It's giving you that mouthfeel,
Mm-hmm.
that tingle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I started chewing them, and then it's like zzz.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Makes you kind of want to do the electric slide.
Yeah, bro. I could see you keep smacking because the salvatory glands are kicking in.
Oh, that's not bad. I like it. It's
Oh.
different for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. Now, I mean, would this be something you actually order at a restaurant or anything if they actually had this feature?
I mean, me personally, I'm getting me a whiskey neat when we go out. But
Yeah.
I mean, this is something that, hey, we're drinking mixed cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not opposed to trying new things for sure. I can see how people would like this, especially with that tingle at the end.
Mm-hmm. And my question to you also is, when you do go out and, you know, because you used to order old fashions, were there any other cocktails that you used to order when you used to go out?
It was an oldie for me.
Always old fashions, always whiskey based?
Always an oldie. But if they didn't have big ice cubes, I didn't get it.
Oh, so the big cube was the thing, your preference for sure.
Yep.
Hey, and that's the one thing I always tell people when it comes to making any drink. It comes down to your preference. It doesn't have to be in facto just like this. If you prefer little cubes, you can get it with little cubes. If you
Well, the
prefer a
thing
big
about the
cube,
little cubes, they melt too fast and it waters down the drink. So, I mean,
Exactly.
it wasn't good.
but there'd be people who actually like it like that because they can't handle the strength of the whiskey too. So
That's fair.
they prefer the dilution aspect of it.
We went to a cigar lounge and they had a White Russian,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a graham cracker or
Oh yeah.
it was a graham cracker cookie,
Mhm.
White Russian.
Oh yeah,
It's delicious.
I can see
and
that
it
for
had
sure.
a cookie in the
Yep.
drink.
Oh yeah.
Cookie was warm. You mix it in there, dip it in. It was like some milk and cookies.
Yeah.
But you getting some.
And that's always the fun side of it too, is when you get to that point where you start even getting the edible side into the garnishes and stuff like that, and we'll eventually reach that point where we'll start making unique garnishes for these things. There's been garnishes that I've seen out there, and I'm like, yo, how do they do that? Like, that's interesting, but it's all trial and error too, and how they figure some of these things out.
And then, like you said, presentation. How
Yeah.
something looks, you're like, oh, that's actually gonna taste good.
Mhm.
Because like some people, they like the smoked old fashions.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the smoked old fashioned.
Yep, and you guys watched the other episode we just dropped with me and Jack. We actually did that the other night, and we actually did the difference between when you taste it before and after it's smoked. And he was even saying the same thing. He's like, I can understand why people would like this, and then he afterwards like, I wouldn't prefer it though.
Yep.
I was like, no, that makes sense.
And I didn't. And on top of that, if you're getting a smoked old fashioned, they probably charge you $5 extra, $3 to $5
Oh yeah,
extra
no, because they're
just for that.
Oh yeah, because they're doing it for the labor at that point. I mean,
It's like,
trust me, the wood chips and all that don't cost that
It
much.
don't cost that much.
Yeah, and
So don't just give me a regular oldie any day of the week.
Yeah, good. Well, people, as always, as you're going to see here in the Art of Whiskey, as we hear people that continue to come through, I'm going to keep pushing the envelope, keep repurposing things. I'm going to keep setting up this bar and bringing in different syrups and all kinds of stuff. And as Trev always says, you never want to waste anything. You always want to repurpose. So I was like, okay, how can I start repurposing some of these ingredients across multiple different styles of drinks, spirits, etc., and then also create more experiences on top of that. So appreciate you guys for watching. Appreciate my man Stan the Rye Man for trying this electric buzz sour. And as always, people, keep it whiskey.